I'm gonna take a little drive around the neighborhood, and then I'm heading to the AC supply house to get me some thermocouples because my damn water heater went out again. I hope that's all it is. I'll take a little drive. There's already been some trash pickup in the area, and what the hell's behind me here? And all the scrappers have been tearing it up pretty good. Go down Loch Lomond, there's Craig's pile. It's enormous. Warming up. We're lucky I had several cool days. The old Kellner's house. There's that new house for that dude. Hello. We've already got there. They didn't take much out of that house. That's the only house, that two-story house is the only house on the street with an all-new foundation that was built from the ground up 20 years ago. That was the only house to ever be bulldozed, but it was a piece of shit. Let's see if there's any garbage trucks around. Bose. He hadn't done much personally, but they've done quite a bit in there. Caversham. Braes Valley. Some surveying. Lands down. Looks like Keith is there himself today, or maybe Tina and Miss Reuters. Yesterday it was his sister. Well, when Miss Reuter was, yeah, that's that SS. That thing is fast. Miss Reuter was airlifted out of here by the Red Cross helicopters. They blew shingles off her roof, and backside of her roof is all blown apart. You can see part of the tarp back there. Coldell. Right over here is where I, after my power went out, my generator acted up and I had no hot water because that water heater got wet. Right over here by this area right here where the curve is where I got stuck. I spent, oh no, there it is. I spent 40 minutes and 2 feet of water trying to get it unstuck, and then I wound up waiting to sheepos. I wasn't until I got almost to aerial where I was not in water, slogging through water. My boots fell apart. So the front part of the sole of my boot was acting like a oar, and I'd pick up and move my foot forward, and that would flap down and make it impossible to move my foot forward. That was something. I was as tired as I've been. A lot of the houses on the south side of Coldell here didn't have much trash out. Everything on the north side here was a disaster. And this empty lot up here that's been for sale for 15 years that says never flooded, I have to change that sign. some workmen at Mr. Svatak's house here on the corner. Doing something. There were some big trucks picking shit up here the other day. There it is. I don't know why they started on Cheltenham, but at least they're in the general neighborhood. But they got this whole side of the street here they got yesterday and the day before. So they're working on it. Hopefully one day they'll get to Loch Lomond. There's my buddy Michael Bush's house. Plumber extraordinaire and all around good guy, and they just spent a fortune remodeling. Got new front doors and all new interior, all new kitchen and all new everything in there, and literally just finished it. And then they get the flood. Jenny Weaver's. They got quite a bit of water there. I don't know how much exactly, but it was quite a bit. They had a huge pile that's gone down. They were on it fast. Heading towards Braeswood. There's a reamer. The closer to the bayou, the uglier it gets. If you look across the bayou on the south side of, well, there's South Braeswood, there's huge piles. It looks like it was even deeper. We are on North Braeswood, and there's Mullins, and there's these condos that were flooded for the 1000th time. Look at the pile. Good God. Why anyone would ever rent or buy anything there, I have no idea. All the piles for Nob Hill are, most of them are in the back on the parking lot. Miles across the bayou. Valero's closed for now. Got some trucks there working. HEB is flooded again, and I bet you they don't reopen it. That's the second time. It took forever the last time. I bet they're just done. They're building a new one in Bel Air, and I bet that's the end of our HEB. Sure what's happening here, but looks like some extreme competence on the road as usual. This is the first time I've actually been down here. And the usual on along Braeswood. Okay, buddy. I'm just guesstimating with this camera while I drive, so hopefully I'm getting something watchable. 9 minutes left. What's going on here? Oh, they had a damn road fell apart or something. Can't imagine they just started that project for the fun of it. Must have washed out. All these days have gone by and I hadn't been down Braeswood to check it out. Oh, look at down that street. That's nice. It's packed. Somewhere along here is that lady who wrapped her house, spent $5 grand wrapping her house, sandbagging it and plastic wrapping it and all that other shit. And it was on Braeswood, but I don't know exactly where. And if you look down South Rice, you can see huge mounds of debris. And 9 minutes left. All right. Here we go. Look, somebody was building a house. I wonder if it was high enough to avoid it all. I don't know which house was wrapped. And I guess the house that got raised after Alicia, I believe it was Alicia, many, many years ago. First one I'd ever seen done down here. Hopefully it didn't get flooded. I'm sure it didn't. There it is. I'm gonna slow down. Wait a minute, they got a bunch of shit in front of their house. What the hell, did it get flooded? Yard of the month, it said. And this corner house, this is the house amazes me. Who would buy a house on the corner of 610 overpass, 610 feeder, and Braeswood? Who would buy that? Who would live there in this corner from hell? Unbelievable. Damn, I don't know what the story is on the raised house. What is all that about? I mean, there it is. They got a huge pile. Wow, that sucks. Why anybody would even rebuild on Braeswood? Beyond me. I wonder if the Hickory Inn is open. Seems like they opened quickly after the tax day flood last year. I'll take a look. Go by the Hickory Inn, down North Braeswood to Hillcroft, then I'm going to United Air Conditioning, get me some thermocouples and a Mars 33290 or 2, and a hard start kit or 2. And I really need to get some new refrigerant hoses, but I'm not doing that today. Minutes left. It's probably not enough time to get down to Hillcroft on video, but it's all right. What the hell? lights are being weird. I'm gonna run this damn light once it's clear right now. Subway was closed the other day. It's probably still closed. What do we got here? We're good. HEB. That's probably the over for HEB. The Hickory Inn. They look like they're open. I'm not surprised. They don't play. Alright, we're on North Braeswood, heading down towards Hillcroft. And everybody on the street, at least, and a few streets back, I'm pretty sure, from the bio, got hammered. Yeah. See across to Knob Hill from here. If you're gonna make a good video, you need 3 hours of video edited down to 9 minutes. Then you may have something worth watching. But I'm just running her out. 3 minutes left. Alright, Penske, you're on my last fucking nerve now. You know what? I'll just go on down to Fondren. Because that's just easier. Am I going to make this? We're going to try. Keep it down around 50. Slow her down a little. 45. Semi-legal crossing. Yeah. Donald's never really closed. Yeah, right in here it's not too bad. I'm sure I'm going to run out of tape when we get down to Fondren. That it gets much worse because that's a low spot. Okay. That's a drive around the hood. Goodbye.